So what you want to do is pin his screen.
I don't see
Unpin
his
theirs.
screen. That's why I'm trying to figure out where I'm wrong, where I'm going wrong here.
So what you want to do is whatever is showing, move your mouse over it, and you should see the thumbtack might be showing blue. Click on that thumbtack, and it'll unpin.
It's not pinned at all. That's not pinned. So I just don't know how to get back to Don's.
Click on the participants up at the corner. There's people, shows 14 people.
Right.
And then look for Dawn Dutton presentation.
Okay, got it.
And click on that and then pin it. Yeah. So if anybody else is having issues seeing Dawn's screen, just go ahead and do that. Click on the people icon at the top, find Dawn Dutton presentation, click on that, and then pin it. Okay, well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another wonderful ELA Tech Talk, and this is titled High Talk, Low Tech Teaching Techniques. My name is Jamie Trujillo. I will be moderating the webinar. I will also be moderating the chat, so if you have any questions as we're going through this, please feel free to put it in the chat, and I can answer if if I can, and if not, I will hand that question over to Dawn. For now, if you guys would please mute yourselves, there will be opportunities for you to talk throughout the webinar, but if you can mute yourselves right now, just to minimize the background noise, that would be really great. And with that said, I will hand it over to Dawn, our wonderful presenter. Sorry about that. Presenter.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are going to hear your voices here, so keep your hands close to that unmute button on your screen there, because this is about talking today. What I want to show you today is 5 activities that involve talking and don't require a lot of technology. I'm going to be using slides today. I'm going to be using Google Classroom, which is where these activities are stored. I keep them, and I just put them there by making an assignment. Let's just move along and introduce myself. This is me, and this is my email address. Please feel free to contact me should you have questions about this or any other webinar that we do, or have any questions about professional development and preparing. I've taught ESL for a long time, and I've also taught GED, so or any of the techniques we talk about today. Today I want to model what I think is a good idea to do in a classroom. And so you are students today. So be prepared. I'm going to call on you. Are you ready? Is Gwen here? Nancy M., are you there? Okay, how about Veronica? Hello, Veronica? Okay, well.
Gwen's here. I just figured out how to turn my mic back on.
Okay. Gwen, how are you this morning? Okay. Well, then moving on. Today, the methods are pronunciation, reading and vocabulary in general. And these are things that we can do in the beginning of a class to get class started, at the end of the class to end on a high note, so to speak, or to work on some content that you need to work on. I find that my students like these things, especially if we're grinding through something, a difficult grammar point or a difficult vocabulary in a job preparedness skill or something like that. But pronunciation is one. It's irregular and difficult words and phrases, and we're going to focus on particular pronunciations that are difficult for Spanish speakers, which is important as in New Mexico. The second thing is flash sentences. It involves speed reading with common sounds and identifying tenses. Fast vocabulary is also a fun thing for studying vocabulary and also competing, maybe. American proverbs, we're going to look at culture and give students an opportunity to think critically about what these proverbs mean. And of course, tongue twisters to finish off with pronunciation and muscle memory, and not only pronunciation, but actual physical placement of tongue, lips, and breath, and voiced and unvoiced, etc. So let's get rolling with number one. Here is a list of contrasting vocabulary of vowel sounds that actually came from a book called Pronunciation Contrasts. And if you're looking, if you see the 6 boxes here under verbal contrast, we're comparing the E and the I sound. Farah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Farah, would you please read this first column on the left?
Starting at we are excited.
Are you seeing my screen?
Uh,
Oh,
I am not.
Or am I sharing my screen, Jamie?
Yes, it is shared. Farah, what you probably want to do is click on the people on your top right where it shows 19 people. Look down until you see Dawn Dutton presentation and then click on that and make sure you pin it. Make sure you mouse over and you can see the thumbtack and then it's blue.
Okay.
but I don't
Then
see
what?
it.
So you
I'm
should
sorry,
see,
I'm not tech savvy.
that's okay.
Okay.
You should see pronunciation contrasts as a Google Doc. That's what should
All I
show up.
see is his face, a microphone. Hold on.
That's all I see.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I found it. Verbal contrast, is that what
Okay, so
okay.
yes.
So the first one is eat, and then it, seat, sit, beat, bit, heat, hit, meet, mit, feet, fit, seen, sin,
Thank
leap.
you.
Oh, okay.
The next column, Ernestina, would you read those, please?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Would you read this second column under verbal contrasts here?
Can't find it.
Now, she's only on phone. I'm only on
She
the
may
phone.
not
I'm
be able
sorry.
to see your
I'm sorry.
screen.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry, Ernestina. David, can you read those, please?
Yeah, no problem. So I have leap, lip, leave, live, deed, did, leak, lick, deep, dip, tease, his, and heel, hill.
Okay. Now, how about Emma and Therese? I need you to cooperate with me now. Would you unmute yourselves, please? So now we have, in this box, we have 4 columns of words. I would like, Emma, are you there? Emma, are you there? Therese, are you there? Okay. Tamatraya, are you there?
Just as a reminder, everyone, if you click on your main screen, it'll bring up a bottom toolbar that will allow you to unmute yourself.
This is Ernestina. I just want to remind everybody that I'm on by phone.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for being here. Emma, are you there? Therese, are you there? Nancy R., are you there? I know Nancy's there. I saw you. Okay, well, What we can do is we can ask one person to read the letter, the word on the left, and the other person needs to repeat the word. What I do in class with this is I put students up to the front of the room with this on the screen, and I have one student stand next to the screen and point to the word and say the word. The other student is turned with his or her back to the screen, and they're supposed to repeat the word, right? And the class is supposed to say, yes, that's correct or not correct. My students like this kind of thing, and you can come up with anything like this that matches your students' needs or is in vocabulary that your students or is a particular grammar point or pronunciation issue that you have. But it's really fun to get students up and to say eat, and the other student has to repeat it, and is it correct or not? So it's a way to get the students involved. We're going to move on to the next practice here. This is flash sentences. And here we're going to, I'm going to give you a sentence to read, and I'm going to give you only about 1 second to do it. And I have 4 or 5 sentences here. I would like you to think about it and think true or false. Are you ready? Number 1 sentence. True or false? Okay, number 2, true or false? And number 3, true or false? Number 4, true or false? And number 5, true or false? So you can see the way that you make this is use Google Slides or
Don?
something. I'm sorry?
Don, sorry to interrupt the webinar. It's just your screen is not sharing, so we cannot see your screen now.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Sorry,
about
Monse, I was trying to fix that, but I can see his screen.
I know,
so
it
I'm
seems
not
that Don is
sure
not
what's
presenting.
happening.
I can see
Yeah,
it also.
I see it, but you have to
Okay.
click on his screen, on his name, Monse.
Yeah, somebody else was presenting before. That's why Jamie was trying to fix it.
Mhm.
So sorry, Don, just want to give you a heads up.
And so make sure everybody else that you're not presenting your screen. Make sure that you are not presenting your screen, and make sure you pin Dawn's presentation screen.
So anyone else not seeing my screen? Are we good to go?
It says Maria, I see your screen, but it says Maria Hernandez is presenting.
Okay, interesting. I don't mind being her.
Go ahead,
As long
I
as you
can
can see
now.
my screen.
People see your screen. Yes.
Okay, cool. Number 1, class, true or false? Any thoughts?
I didn't get through the question.
I can't read
Okay.
that fast.
I can't either.
So let's slow it down a little bit. Let me see. Emma, are you there? Anyone, please read that sentence. Who is listening? Who is unmuted?
A garage is a space attached or alongside your house that is made for parking cars.
True or false?
True.
Good
True.
job. So obviously, we can do this exercise online, or we can do this exercise in the class in the same way using a screen in the front. The idea is to focus students, and of course, you can do this much slower. You can do this.
I was going to say, do we only give them 1 second?
No, this is all adjustable for your group. The sentences can be much shorter for beginning group, for beginning levels, and everybody knows true or false mostly. And of course, you can ask more difficult questions as well, like what tense the sentence is, or ask about particular vocabulary in the sentence. But these are fun little things to do to focus students on the sentence. Second one, would someone read that, please?
An HOA is a group that provides services to a community in exchange for a fee. I think it's supposed to be services.
Services.
Yes,
That would
that's
be
true.
false, correct?
Oh, yeah, if
Very,
it's
very
false,
nice.
it's services.
That is correct. Number 3. Could someone read that, please?
A fire extinguisher is something we use to make food taste better. False.
True or false? That is false. Very good.
I would hope so.
And read this one, please, number 4.
A slow cooker will cook food for several hours without being watched or checked. It will shut off after a designated amount of time.
Good. Good. Is
I
that
think
true or
that's
false?
true.
That is true. And I think we have one more here.
A church is a place where families go to meet other purple and feel good about these.
I have no idea what word that is. There's all kinds of
Okay.
problems with that
I
sentence.
think, yeah, a church is a place where families go to meet other people and feel good about themselves.
Good, exactly. Very good example. So true or false is the very first thing we can ask, and then after that, where is
It's
the
false.
problem? Where is the problem in the sentence, and then can you fix the problem in the sentence? So it's a good exercise for all of those things. I'm going to move on now to a program, a site called freerice.com. Some of you know freerice.com. It's a program that didn't used to have any advertising at all, just used to have really cool stuff. But I like freerice.com because it requires no registration, no sign up, no nothing. You just go in there and you can see this particular part is vocabulary. If you scroll over here, you can look at the other categories of the offerings here, and you can see, well, there's some coronavirus stuff right there, so it's very topical and up to date. It's got different things to talk about. We are right now going to do English vocabulary. English grammar is also here, but it's kind of goofy because it's British, I think, and sometimes it's hard to explain stuff. There's some great things you can read about in your classroom. And it also has other math and other things, a whole bunch of things. We're going to go back to the game here, which is just vocabulary. So now how do we do this online? Well, if your last name begins with A, B, C, or D, up to letter M, you are group 1. And if your last name is N through Z, you are group 2. So I would like you to look at the word at the top, and we're going to adjust this level. We're going to start out with level, easiest level. Look at the word at the top and tell me what that word means, and whoever says it gets a point. Jamie's going to keep score. Military.
Armed forces.
Armed forces.
Armed forces. Who said that? What's your last name? What group are you in?
I'm in 1.
1.
All righty. Group 1 got a point. You got that, Jamie?
Awesome. Yep, I got it.
All right. Next word. Ready?
Hard.
Good. Okay. Who's that?
1.
Okay, thank you. Next word.
Choice. Nobody's
Choice.
gonna answer.
Choice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Choice.
Who did that?
Still group 1.
Okay,
Group
group
1.
1. So group 1 is killing it. So maybe we should go to a more difficult level. Let's try.
Oh, no.
Let's try. How about the normal level? You know, we're all educated. You know,
normal.
we're teachers and stuff. You know, these be easy, right? Note.
Signify.
Signify. That sounds good to me. And what group?
Group 1.
Okay.
All right, group one.
Next word.
Somebody else better answer.
Subvert.
Undermine.
Thank you. That is correct. What group?
I don't know. I'm just
What
gonna
is your
say
last? What is your last name?
2. Castro.
Castro, you are group one. So
Oh, geez. Okay.
that is
Can I
group
just
one
say group
again.
2 or group 3?
There's two groups. Yeah.
Two groups. Undermine is correct. Next word.
Come on, David, you know more.
Roguery.
Mischievousness. I can't even say that word.
I'm guessing that's mischievousness.
Oh, there you go.
I think that's correct. Yes, it is. Next word. Another point for group one. Disconcert.
Confuse.
Confuse. Yes, another point for group one. Next word. Quell.
Subdue.
I think that is correct. Good job. So,
That's
so
still
you
group
can see,
one, right?
that's all group
We're all
one.
group one.
So group
All
one,
group one.
we're gonna try one more level. Maybe group two will come along, just for fun. The thing that I like about this program is that it has this level of word, and I really am curious to see what you think about these words at this level and how they can be used in an ESL class. First word, curtilage.
Anyone want to guess?
Sweetheart?
Yard.
Okay, try sweetheart. It is yard.
Hey, yard was right.
Okay.
Yay, Emily.
Point for Emily. Next word, kloof.
A ravine, a pass. Just guessing.
Okay,
Yay.
correct.
Yay.
Ooh, excellent.
Hapax.
Once occurring word.
All right, good. Oh,
Yay.
nicely done. Nicely done.
Somebody knows their vocabulary.
I have
No,
no
I
idea
just
how
thought
to
it
pronounce
sounds
that.
like suffix or prefix. So
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
excellent. Excellent.
So that's the reason I like this program is it offers a variety of levels to work on, and Wyatt has these words like apostaxis. I don't know that I've ever seen that word before, but at least in the lower levels, you can use this for your class. I think it meets up, and it's a fun way to get the students involved. And I think the two group thing in the classroom, students shouting out the word, getting a point, for the glory of winning, and competition is sometimes fun. I've had sometimes it gets out of control, and I've had that happen in the classroom. People are too competitive, but it's pretty good idea. Next on the agenda for today is we are going to look at American proverbs. Would someone please read the first one and the meaning?
Actions speak louder than words. Prove what you say by your actions.
Now, we want the rest of you to take a sentence and read it and tell me what you think the appropriate meaning is for it. The next one, anyone please?
Give someone an inch, he or she will take a mile. That means they'll go as far as they can with something.
Okay, thank you. And the next one?
Let bygones be bygones. Forgive and forget and go on.
Thank you. Next one, please.
the shoe is on the other foot. It means think about what the other guy is going through.
Thank you. Next one, please.
When it rains, it pours.
Thank you. And what does that
And
mean?
that means that whenever you could have one problem and then another problem comes and then another one and then it's all rain.
Okay, thank you. Next one, please.
A friend in need is a friend indeed. I don't remember what that means.
Okay.
I think it's like when you're in need, you're a friend, but you might not be a friend if you don't really need something.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't
Thank
know.
you.
Thank
A
you.
friend
Next one,
indeed is a
please.
friend indeed.
A watched pot never boils. I don't know exactly what it means, other than if you keep looking for something to happen, it may not happen right away.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else with a different interpretation of a watch pot never boils?
Don't be impatient.
Okay. Okay. And the last one, please.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. That means when you're in a long distance relationship or you're around each other way too much and you have a break, then you can get it all, get your mind straight and get back together and everything's better.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, right now in our situation, we're all hoping for some absence, right? we want some absence to grow fonder of our family and people that we're stuck with right now. So here's this with American proverbs or things like this, sayings. You could use idioms or other expressions that we have in English language that are common. The opportunity is for students to think critically about what this might mean and to get them talking, first of all, and then think critically about what this might mean. And then also, the coolest thing is to ask, what do they have this same kind of thing? Do they say the shoe is on the other foot? We know that in most languages it seems like my students are from all over the world here in Dallas, they often say that they have a similar kind of thing, but it means this. It might mean something different. So it's a good opportunity for them to talk about their language or culture along with this. Okay, and moving on to here. Can you see the tongue twisters? Can I have someone read the first one, please?
Wow.
Purple paper people. Purple paper people. Purple paper people.
Can do it again faster.
Purple paper people. Purple paper people. Purple paper people. Purple paper
Good.
people.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. And
After 2 times.
and the next one, please. Anyone?
Betty bought some butter.
Go ahead.
Betty bought some butter, but the butter was bitter. So Betty bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better.
Excellent, excellent. And someone else read the second one, please.
I can make this bigger. Oh, I can. Okay. I wish to wish the wish to wish to wish, but if you wish the wish wishes, I won't wish the wish you wish to wish.
Okay, that was terrible.
Yeah.
I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish.
Better.
But if you wish the wish, the wishes.
Wishes.
I didn't guess which, huh?
No.
I won't wish the wish you wish to wish.
Okay.
Never heard that one.
I want to hear someone do the second one again, please. Someone else?
Come on, David.
David, are you sleeping?
Which one? The Betty one?
Yes,
No,
please.
Yeah.
the third
Oh,
one.
geez. All right, I suck at tongue twisters.
Oh,
Let's see. Betty bought some butter, but the butter was bitter. So Betty bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better.
Yeah.
Whoa!
yay.
Nicely done. Nicely done. And can I hear the third one again from someone, please?
I wish
Okay.
to wish the wish you wish to wish, but if you wish the wish the witch wishes, I won't wish the wish you wish to wish.
Ah, bravo, bravo, bravo. Of course, Sally sells seashells, and again, I think many of you know these kinds of things. You can find these easily online, looking for tongue twisters. I have a long list of them here. We often do these in class at the end of class to challenge people. If these can also be made, for example, number 3, if you're practicing words like wash and watch and cash and catch, with the pronunciation contrast of the SH and the CH sounds, you can use this third one to practice that. I want to hear number 8 at the bottom, please. This is something my father came home with one day. I remember this from when I was little, and saying it 3 times is a lot of fun. Can I hear that, please?
Rubber baby buggy buggy bump. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Not bad. Not bad. Someone else, please.
I don't know. Where am I?
Number 8.
Number 8, please.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Good job. Good job. So, well done, well done, well done. Jumping back to what we began with is to review. What we did was we practiced pronunciation, particularly pronunciation contrasts, which are things that you can make that are specific to your class, things that your students work on. We know that the E and the I sound, eat, it, seat, sit, are things that many Spanish speakers struggle with in the beginning. Flash sentences are an easy way to make using Google Slides. Make a blank slide and a sentence on a slide, and just scroll down to the next slide to give students an opportunity to read on the board something that's quick. And again, it can be a true false. It can be an incorrect sentence that needs to be corrected. It can be a grammar tense that you want identified, or whatever. Part 3, free rice and the fast vocabulary, the competition there I like, or it can be done in another way. Go around the room and ask each student to read the word and read what they think it is. If your students are brave, or however it is, but it's a good way to have fun and build vocabulary. And of course, American proverbs, and not just proverbs, as I mentioned, other expressions of simile, metaphor, idiomatic expressions can be used as well. And of course, tongue twisters, as we just did, you can see are quite fun. I'm going to ask you to reply to us at this website at the bottom of this page here, if you would. I'm going to leave the screen up here for a little bit. I tried to make it a small URL address using tiny URL, and remind you that this form for you to evaluate the webinar today, that we would appreciate it if you would go to this form and complete. I think it's 7 questions. It's pretty easy. Give us some feedback and some direction on things that we can offer in the future. Please and visit our resource site at the top of this page. You can see is our resource page for adult education in New Mexico. So Jamie, we can leave this screen up, right?
Yes, we can.
And Don, I'm still having trouble.
Oh, I think two people were starting to talk at the same time.
Are there any questions, Jamie, or chat questions or anything?
How do I? Oh.
Whoop.
This is Amy, and all I can see is Dawn's picture in a bubble. I've never seen any of the presentation or links. I don't know what I'm not clicking on.
Hi, Amy. So Don actually has two different people because he's presenting his screen. So if you click on the people icon on the top right, and I know that this was something that a lot of people experienced. If you click on people on the top
I
right,
don't see people. I see participants 21.
yeah, that's the same thing. Sorry, it says people
But
for me.
nothing's coming up. Well,
If you
let me
click
see.
on it,
Yes.
and then you should see Dawn Dutton, but then you should see Dawn Dutton presentation.
Yes.
And when you click on the presentation, it'll bring up the
Yes.
screen.
After this, I can talk.
And you can pin that.
Not, I've clicked on it.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not.
What's your name, James? Or Amy?
No, I can talk.
Amy. Hello, this is Ernestina Archuleta.
I think that was for Amy, right? Or is that for Dawn?
Hello, this is Emma Rivas. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Emma.
Yes, yay.
I was able to watch the presentation, but when I gave answers, you didn't hear me. But I was watching everything and I was answering, but when I was responding, you couldn't hear me.
Well, thank you for trying. Yeah, yeah. Did you have any questions?
And you had me under JR, and my name is Emma. JR is my grandson's initials.
Yeah, JR came up on the screen.
No, I don't know how that happened, but my name is Emma Rivas. But I did watch it and enjoyed it, but when I gave answers, you could not hear me.
Yeah, I called on you a couple of times there, and
yes,
I wasn't able to hear
and
you
I was
before.
answering, but
Yes.
I don't know what was going on. On my grandson's telephone. He tried to fix it for me on my laptop, but it didn't work, so he got it on his phone. Thank God he's real computer savvy. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do this.
Well, I'm glad you were here.
Yeah, he was here. He doesn't go to work till late this evening. Because yesterday I tried to get on and I couldn't.
Well, I'm glad he's around.
Glad to hear your voice, Emma.
I'm sorry?
Hello?
This is
Hello?
Nancy. We're glad to hear your voice.
Yes.
This is Ernestina.
Hi, Ernestina. I could hear everybody except they couldn't hear me.
Oh. This is Ernestina Archuleta.
Hello, Mrs. Ernestina Archuleta.
How are you? I'm just like Emma. I could hear everything, but is there any way that you're able to email me the survey, something that I can go by, because I heard everything. I participated here.
So you can see my screen, right?
She's on the phone. So I cannot see
sorry.
I'm on the phone. Yes.
Sure.
Hopefully the next time I can see it.
Sorry.
Is the evaluation form going to appear on the screen and we just answer it?
No, you need to go to this URL that's on the screen. Yes, I can email. If you email me, I'll email it back to you. I could go back to the first screen. Did you get my email on the first screen? I know you're on the phone. You didn't get that either. But how can I can send it to you? How do you want me to send it?
This one right here.
You know what I can do, Dawn, is send it to the listservs and just send it to
Okay.
everybody.
Oh,
And
okay.
just let everybody know if they attended, they can go to the link. So I can send that out.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you
Will
for
you?
asking that.
Yes, I will.
You send it on the email?
Yes. That
Oh,
way you
okay.
can click directly from the email. Yes.
Yes, that way we know they know we are doing the correct one. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any other questions?
I just want to make one more comment to Dawn because this brought back memories to me. I had a book at one time, somebody's elocution book, and for every letter of the alphabet, it had the she sells seashells by the seashore.
Oh,
So
really?
there was a thing for every letter of the alphabet.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
Betty buttered biscuits, and it was quite a cute little book. So this
Yeah,
brought back memories.
that is great. My students really seem to enjoy it. It seems funny how much they enjoy it. But so I bring it up, I try as often as I can.
Awesome. Was there any other questions or comments?
Not right now, I guess.
Not right now.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you all very much for participating.
Thank
and
you. I'll be looking for.
attending. Yes, I will send the email to everybody.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
all.
you. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you all.
Thank you.